Oh, see? Nice dress. I can see them. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Who else is there?
Like I see.
Louise.
Oh, so we can start.
So many of my favorites.
Well, they're my favorites too.
Oh, I know. I'm so excited.
But they know me, so how can I introduce myself?
You're like, hi, I'm Maria Loi. You all know me, but here I am.
Who else is coming?
Well, I see Patricia McCann is off camera, Marsha Palanci, Liz Young,
Are they coming in?
Janine, Deborah.
Oh, where's Janine?
I am.
Okay.
Where were
Sherry.
you?
Yeah, I've been trying to get through to you guys.
When? How? Who? What?
I was trying to get through.
I don't know. Where's the girl that takes care of that?
She is off camera and muted.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm Liz Kramer.
Yes.
Hi, Maria.
Hi. Congratulations for what you're doing, girl.
Thank you. Thank
You're all over.
you. I'm so happy.
Oh, well, I'm happy
I
that you're
appreciate
here.
Thank you. I couldn't miss it.
Oh, thank you, guys.
So Maria,
Yes.
I guess you're in Greece, huh? You're out in the vineyard.
It's an olive tree. Actually, this is ancient olive tree in Crete.
It's
in
your
the island of Crete.
It's your olive tree.
Yeah. That's not mine, but actually this tree doesn't belong to anyone.
Okay.
So I think that maybe we should start, and if someone comes, okay? How do you think, girls?
Yes.
So you will know more about me now. First of all, I miss you so much. You cannot imagine. Janine, we have to do another dinner at Loi, right?
Well, I was supposed to come on my birthday, but it didn't quite work out. So we'll have to come another time.
Yes, but I want all my girls there. So we can be all together. We have to have a dinner, right, Dara? You have to organize.
We're long since overdue.
Yeah.
We haven't had a holiday party together since what, 2018?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
Okay.
don't need to do a holiday party. We'll just do a party.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying on principle.
So I think I should start, and I will tell them a few things about me, and maybe because I see people are coming in, but it's okay.
I do see that
All right.
as well.
So I think that you know my name. That is Maria Loi, right?
I think
And
so.
I guess you know that I'm Greek. But I don't know if you know that I grew up in a very small village in Thermo, Greece. It's so small, and I was a farm girl, working out in the fields, actually, growing tobacco. But don't think that the farm that you have here, it was like the farms over there. Our farm, it was like 2 blocks between 58 and 56, 7th and 6th Avenue. And I was big enough. So then, as I said, growing grains, olives, beans, other produce. And another thing that you don't know, we were growing tobacco. Yes, I hate tobacco. I hate smoking today, So we were growing the foods, that we should eat today. And except tobacco, of course. Huh? In my 20s, I became a lobbyist. Actually, very, very, very big lobbyist in Europe. They named me one of the 10 top lobbyists. Everyone knows me as a chef here, but you don't know my previous life. And I was working with ITT, Sheraton, Texaco, telecommunication companies, big, big businesses. But I left everything. One day, I will tell you why I did that. So I traveled a lot. When I say a lot, every day for my work. My eating habits were not good at all. and full of processed food. I see people today and I tell them, don't eat processed food. And they say, what I'm telling them? You know, I've done the same thing. So I know how I should tell them. I should show them. But anyway, that life made me sick. Every day I felt sick. Though I didn't realize that I didn't like myself. So I changed it. I returned to my village where I grew up and started cooking healthy, you know, with the same kind of ingredients that I used to grow as a child. And I remember harvesting olives as a kid. We were taking them to the small basket, with the small baskets, to the Estiatorio, the village olive oil press. That's how they call it, you know. In Greece, we call it Estiatorio. Oh, that's nice, you see? This is the Estiatorio, you know, big stones. Yeah, you know Dara. Dara, she's the best. You know that. She changes everything.
I try to do what I can.
Thank you, Dara. They didn't see your face. So you just come here for a minute, you know? Okay. So it's friendly. We're not doing a Zoom like.
I know.
Okay. So now here we are.
To say I
Right?
still have my cane.
Yeah, but 5-6 days more. That's all.
Slow and steady
Yeah.
wins the race.
But yeah, she doesn't want to bother me. She's going away. Okay.
Well, I have to go change
All
it again. You know?
Okay. So
Wow.
it's okay. So many of our neighbors, you know, we're going at the same time to make their olive also. And for me, that was like a holy celebration. When the first drop of olive oil, you know, like would come from the press, I would cut the whole line from kids, anyone. So I could be the first one to taste it. And I was so happy. You know, it's crazy, but I can feel that happiness every morning when I take one spoonful of olive oil. Actually, now I take two, and they're very good for you. And it gives me strength and cleans my whole system. Everyone is telling me, why? How come you have this energy? Why your face, you know, your skin is so good? I said, olive oil, people. Take 2 spoons of olive oil in the morning, and you don't need the cream. It will help you a lot. And I have to tell you another thing. Without olive oil, there's no Mediterranean diet. They can call it something else, whatever, Cheeto diet, whatever they have. Olive oil is the cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet. That's what I said to everyone. Olive oil is important today, of course, but olive oil has been a very important, since the Greek culture and history, okay, since the ancient times. So olive oil was an important part of the ancient Greek diet. But it was also seen as a medicine. Hippocrates talks about 60 different conditions that olive oil can treat. With everything we know about the science behind olive oil today, and many different ways we can use olive oil in our lives, it's clear that olive oil is precious. For me, it is precious. I don't know for you, but I don't use butter, as you know, many of you know that, okay? It's really precious. So maybe you don't know, but I'm sure you know, all of you. I don't know why I came here to talk to you about olive oil. But all right, let me tell you, there are many different kinds of olive oil, but for me, there's only extra virgin olive oil. Mm-hmm. And especially the early harvest olive oil called agourelia. I don't know if you know that one, but this is a Greek word. So, and it's so bright and it's full of flavor. And the biggest thing, it's full of antioxidants, and known as polyphenols, and specifically the oleocanthal. As research shows, It protects us against cancer, heart disease, dementia, diabetes, and not only. Even though olive oil is vital to Greece, Greeks are not the only people who understand the importance of olive oil. Spain, for example, now is the #1 exporter.
Okay.
Many years ago was Greece, but anyway, we'll get back there. Of olive oil now, okay? It used to be the Italians. Oh, if I say that, they will hate me. What I'm going to say, you know, it used to be the Italians. They used to buy the extra virgin olive oil from Greece and from Spain, okay? And then they bottled themselves to sell like as the best Italian olive oil, okay? They don't do this as much anymore, but it does still happen. So many Mediterranean countries rely on olive oil as their main source of fat, but more than Greece, Spain, and Italy, because all those three countries, really, they use olive oil, and I like that. So we can say that they do the Mediterranean diet. Greece has always been one of the top 3 producers of olive oil, and actually quality olive oil. And as the interest and demand, of course, for good Greek olive oil grows around the world, Greece's economy continues to improve. It's very good. That's why we didn't go down during the pandemic, during, you know, like the very difficult years that we passed, you know, in the Greek economy. Because we had olive oil, we had our feta, we had all of this, and we were doing export. And that helped us a lot. Anyway, I'm not going to sad places now. Because of the climate, where the olive grow, and where the olive oil is produced in Greece, we bring to the world the best olive oil. And that's why when people are asking me why I wanted to bring, you know, olive oil to the US, you know, my Loi laddie, you know that. Okay, I didn't bring my Sophie Award here, but many of you know, okay, my Loi laddie. That's okay, Dad, it's okay. They don't have to see. They have to come to Loi Estiatorio and get one, okay?
Okay.
Dara, she wants me to show the olive oil very close to the camera. You know that. So
So very annoying.
No, you're not annoying. It's very nice. So that's why, and I brought this olive oil because I had to bring the best, and we did it. That's why we got the Sophie Award, the best new product out of over 2,000 entries. When they called me and they said, you got the award, I said, come on, you're joking, you know, you're not telling me the truth. I was thinking like my pugi, for example, that I use all the time, you know, the dip, could get the award because it's different, but the olive oil got it. Yes, exactly. And I knew, of course, I have to say how to do this, the olive oil, like I do my honey as well, especially my black honey, because my papu taught me. My papu is my grandpa, you know, in Greek is grandpa. And actually taught me many things, not only about olive oil, but especially for olive oil, including now the know-how in an olive oil, if an olive oil is good or not. There are 2 easy ways to tell, you know. First of all, oh, I have to do it. I have to do it to show you. Yeah, and then you will see something that you will laugh, I know, okay? And I have the garlic confit I have here. So, and then, you smell it? Mm. It has such a bright aroma, and it's grassy, it's peppery, fruity. You know, it's really, it got me right here. That's the Leocanthal. And that's what the good olive oil should have. So, I don't know how you like your olive oil, but this is the way that I like it. It has to be peppery a bit and fruity. So, all at the same time. Huh? People love when I show them how my grandfather taught me to check which is the best olive oil. You want me to do that here? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. Do it.
Okay, Dan. So you see, just a touch over here. And then you put your palms together, heat it up.
I can smell it from here.
Yeah, I can
so-
smell it. So I can smell it too. So
Yeah, but it's closer to you. I'm
yes,
all
I
the way
know.
away.
Okay. So, and then you go like this.
Wow.
And all of this aroma, it comes all the way back to your throat, you know, just right here. And that's how you know that the olive oil is good.
And now do you lick
Just
your,
smell that.
did you go like this now?
I cannot see, can you put the,
Oh, yeah.
I want to see all of them.
I'm going like
Absolutely.
this. Lick your palms now.
You know what I do? I always put the olive oil or here or in my hair. Of course, you don't waste good things in life, okay?
Right.
Not only olive oil, other good things as well, we have to think. So, and then now that I work with Harvard University School of Public Health and the Culinary Institute of America, they tell me, where do you know these things? I said, oh, I know these things because of the New Hippocrates. That was my papu. So he told me, I think he has learned everything, you know, from the ancient Greeks. And he was really kind of a modern day Hippocrates. So he used so many different remedies for everything. Olive oil will make your hair healthy and shiny. You know, olive oil is a great moisturizer, you know, and good for your nails as well,
Right.
and good for your teeth. Right now, I think last month came out a research that is very good for your teeth. We have to send them this research.
Yeah,
Okay.
the study was published then.
Yeah, the studies, but yeah. So, as I said, olive oil can even help an earache and can help your skin heal faster. And if you hurt yourself, I just put some olive oil and honey. When you cut something, put honey and olive oil. In a few hours, it's gone. So, and it's good for your teeth, as I said before. If you actually, what we used to do before, we didn't have the toothbrush, you know, when I was a kid. So he was giving us olive oil, and we were doing like, he had to count, you know, like in I think 50, something like that, and we had to go, you know, with our finger around our teeth, you know, all around, and it was amazing. After that, we never had, you know, any problem like other kids, you know, that they had pain, you know. God, I remember this. I never had anything bad, you know, when I was.
You were very lucky.
I was very lucky. No, my papu was very knowledgeable. So, and now anyway, let's get back. So, how we can get more olive oil in your diet? Start with 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil every morning, right when you wake up. After 2 weeks, you will see the difference, and make olive oil your fat of choice. When cooking, olive oil is one of the loves of my life, of course. So today, I want to show you a quick and easy condiment recipe that you can use for anything you want. Garlic confit, it's so versatile, but it's springtime. So why not make fresh pea confit? And look where I'm speaking for confit. You know, we call it astio in Greek. You know, I cannot do that, but I will give you my secret. So when they tell me, how do you do this, these greens and all that? This is my secret. I put 20 minutes, right? Almost 20 minutes, slow cook, like the fresh, anything actually you want. It could be any other, it's not only fresh green peas. So I put them in, and I have them in here in the refrigerator. So they're so tasty. And you can use it any way you like, but in the salads are the best. Also on the stew, also over pasta. This is my to-go thing for, I don't know if you can see that, but it's, you can see, okay. So when spring to summer, that's what I love. And then I don't want to throw that olive oil that I use for the fresh green pea. I do. Here today it smells so garlicky. Thank God that Dara loves garlic. So see, but I caramelize the garlic in there, not like translucent. So that caramelization brings super taste into your food. And you can use it any way you like, in the sauces, in salads, in dressings, anything you want.
On the tacos.
On the oh no, she wants me to show you the tacos. Okay, so okay. I don't know if you're familiar with the tacos bread. It comes from Crete. So this bread, I hope very soon. I think Whole Foods is going to bring it. Maybe you ask your friend John Lawson, where are you? She's not here now. See, she doesn't listen when I say this kind of names.
No,
So-
no, I haven't seen him in so long. We'll have to come visit you, Maria.
About time. It's been so long.
It has
I
been
know,
too
well,
long.
Yeah.
It has
There's
been.
been
Yeah.
a little pandemic happening.
That's not an excuse. We have a special place outside. You know, the outdoor that we have, guys, it's amazing.
Really?
And- yes, amazing.
Good.
So it's really different. You know, everyone says, how did you make that? I said, well, between me, Dara, Felipe, my chef, Alex. Oh, Janine, Alex loves you. You know that.
I can't wait to come see you.
Come on, come over. So anyway, John
Yeah.
Lawson, by the way, loves the tacos bread. He says, like, we have to bring it in New York at least. So I hope that it will come. So this bread, it's double baked actually. And you can find something like that in Southern Italy as well. Because, Southern Italy, it was Magna Grecia, Great Greece. That's why. So you dip this into vinegar and water, okay? Just a touch, not too much. Take it. And Kelly Ripa loves this. When I go to live with Kelly and Ryan, she always said, did you bring me tacos? She loves it. So, I don't know if you know the Greek tomato paste, the kiknos. I hope that someday they will come to here because this is 150 years old, that factory.
115.
115, sorry, that's so this tomato paste, guys, it's the best. When I say the best, the best. Men in Greece, they eat like this. Actually, that's how they take it, with the back of the spoon, and they eat it every day because it's against cancer, especially prostate cancer. So it's really good, yeah. But also,
So where do you buy this? Where do you get that tomato paste?
we'll give you, Jackie. We will give you. You come over and get it. We'll bring it now. We will do that. We'll do for all my girls here, okay? So let's organize that, Darren, okay? You have to have this tomato paste, and then you're not going to work with another tomato paste anymore.
Hunts be damned.
Hans, what?
We'll
I
be
was saying, hunts be damned.
Oh, that's okay. What did you say, Jim?
we'll be there. We'll be
Of
there.
course. No, we have to organize that. So you just go like this, okay? That's it. Then, the pugi, the feta yogurt, right? That you like.
You want to give it to me?
See, they close it very well, these dips.
Dosu.
It's crazy. Okay, I did it. I'm so glad to say that now they're also in Chef Fresh Direct. I always mix them with Chef's Warehouse. No, they want it, but we don't. So this one is feta, yogurt, oregano, a bit of pepper, and because I love more oregano, I will add some more. And oregano is very good for you people because if you make an oregano tea, all whatever you have here, like a pain, will go away. So when you have cold, drink an oregano tea. just a teaspoon of oregano, dry oregano, but make sure it's good one, okay? Not fresh oregano. It doesn't work like that. So all the people that we knew during the pandemic, they were coming, they were getting the oregano, and they were boiling that, and
Make some tea.
it's tea, but they didn't have a problem. Olive oil in the morning, the mountain tea, the oregano, and that's what we went through that. So anyway, and because I love, of course, olive oil, I add some more olive oil here. Okay, I'm not going to eat it now because I don't. Eh?
You gotta have olive oil.
Oh, yes.
I think you gotta add a little garlic confit on there.
She wants a garlic.
I have another work Zoom call, so I
Okay,
just
go.
want to wave goodbye and say thank you for doing this, and I'll be in very soon.
Thank you. Maybe I got
Very
a lot of your
soon.
time.
Take
I
care.
hope so.
Yeah, why aren't you sending
miss-
that over? I want you to.
I miss you.
You are missed.
It's nice, huh?
Yeah.
And you can have this for lunch.
It's a composite meal.
It is.
I know.
It has everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have it for the afternoon with a glass of white wine.
Of course.
I knew it. I knew it.
I wouldn't think of eating it without the wine.
Well, the ancient Greeks, they always used to eat, every day. They had a glass of wine, but not 2 or 3 that we have usually. but really, so I don't know if you like to ask me a few things, about the olive oil, about Crete, about whatever, because I don't want to speak with you guys like I'm speaking to a school, You're more knowledgeable than I am. First of all, I would like you to promise me to come to Loi Estiatorio to have dinner all together. Okay, you're my guest.
Maria, are you open for lunch?
Yes, we can do fantastic lunch. Lunch is even better for me because I can work, I don't work so much at lunchtime. So let's do a lunch, Dara. Okay?
I believe the answer you're
Yeah.
looking for is hell yes.
Okay, good. So who's going to organize from your side?
I'll organize it.
All right, excellent. See?
Can we do it after June 15th?
Oh,
After June 15, yeah,
I was gonna say, as a matter of fact, that is good timing for us as well.
because also,
I'll send dates to everyone, and we'll do that.
yeah.
Excellent.
So, and Thursday, we're every Thursday, right? Every Thursday in June,
Yes, every Thursday in June.
we have a special thing that with WGBH PBS and PBS Food, we're doing something new called Watch, and it's through Facebook, YouTube, Amazon
You
Prime.
can do as the premiere part of it.
Yeah, it's like kind of my premiere from my new show with WGBH PBS, and you will be very proud because I'm one of the dads, and really because the name of the show before it was the Mediterranean Secrets, and now it's the Life of Loi.
Yes.
So thank you. It's really very nice, and
Congratulations.
it's my life.
It's great. It's great. So we'll be there. So we'll pick a time and we'll pick a date.
Yeah.
We'll come
So-
and we'll make sure you're really mean what say what you mean and mean what you say.
We're not messing around with you,
Come
Jenny.
on, Lenny. How you know me, and they
We're
know
far-
me.
We're farm girls.
Yeah.
Maria, what is the best day for you to accept all of us if we're a big crowd?
Well, we'll find
Why
a
don't
way.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
why don't we coordinate and I'll check the calendar so that we can facilitate it in a really fun way.
Okay,
Yes,
Dara, send me an email and we'll coordinate that way.
Yeah,
Excellent.
and we will do that because we will block, the whole outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, I'm sorry, guys, I have my girls.
It'll be a dumb party.
Yeah,
A damn
you
dom
know.
party. But it's a damn dom party.
And how?
I will make it into olive oil pie. How's that?
You need olive oil at the party.
Yes. Oh year
that,
we will.
that'll happen.
Yeah,
Don't you fret.
yeah. And and so this way, I can tell you what we're doing now, how many products we have. We are in QVC. We're very proud of that. And our olive oil, it's waiting list, right? It still is waiting list.
Mm-hmm.
And they started with $46. And I said, why are you doing that? And they said, it sells. I said, no, I don't like that. You have to lower it. So, and then they lowered it to 38. I said, guys, please, I'm not going to give you anymore. But the orders, they keep coming, and it's back order. So also my pasta is going to be there. And also with the Fresh Direct now, they have almost everything. Pasta, olive oil, the dips, and my honey, my black honey is going like
That is so good. This honey, that black honey is amazing.
Yes, and it's medicinal. You can harvest the black honey every 2 years. You can't just go and harvest like that, like the rest of the honey. That's again my papu, who taught me everything, how to do that. Growing up in that village, we were going up in the mountain, and we were turning actually the beehives. We had them for 6 to 9 days, and we had to turn them according to the sun during this period, like July, August.
Right.
So there were different kind of trees up there, and the bees, they were going, and they were harvesting, and everything, and some years it becomes very black, like black, and others emit like caramelized black, but that taste is like antibiotic after that, in your body.
Well, were they from black walnut trees?
No, above the walnut trees.
No, but no, walnut. Were they?
No.
Oh, okay.
So this I will go down now in July in Greece, and I will try to harvest as much as we can, because even that I taught other people, they don't know how to do that very well. So I have to be there in July.
But don't you, Maria, can you take a couple of us with you? Because we know we could help you.
You know what? Let me tell you, with PBS now, maybe we can do something. Okay, we can do something with the dance.
Oh, I think that.
Let's think about it.
A trip to harvest, yes, and we can all bring our harvesting clothes, whatever that is.
Oh, I want it. Hold on.
What? Oh, she's going to show you how I'm doing that. Oh my God, Dara, you're something.
Now move.
Where?
Move to show them. You gotta stand out of your own way.
No, that's in your hazmat. That's in your hazmat suit.
Yes. Look at this. Yeah. See? She has everything.
I'm queued up. I'm ready to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So I don't want to take more of their time. It's I think that it's precious, your time every day. So that's all. Maybe you want to ask me something else, whatever you want.
Yeah, I want to ask you a bit about how heat affects the olive oil, if it does at all.
Big time. Big time. That's why we have to preserve the olive oil not near the sun, and it has to be in the darkest space that you have. That's why my bottle is dark green, You can see the inside, but no, it has to be dark. So yeah, it has to be away from the light and the heat also.
And what about when it's cooked? What about
When you're cooking
olive
with
oil to cook in it, whether it's slow simmer, like confit, or sauteing, or even deep frying?
First of all, let's go from the back. Deep fry, forget it. I never deep fry, and I never fry anything. So that's why I'm not afraid for the olive oil to lose their benefits, because when you slow cook, it's not a bubble, like I said, like you boil it and you lose actually all the benefits. So confit is okay. Saute for 1 or 2 minutes, it's okay, but don't burn the olive oil when you cook, because it's not good.
Yeah.
You lose everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And I cook only with extra virgin olive oil. The same thing that I drink, I cook with that.
right.
And when you cook also, you don't have to add the olive oil in the beginning. You can add 1 spoon. And because I changed the way of cooking, actually I show it to Harvard. It was with the professors, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the professors, that they wanted to see how is the real Mediterranean cooking. Because when they fry, it's not Mediterranean diet, you know. You destroy all the vitamins. So, and I showed them, and I said, in the end, you know, I put only 1 spoon of olive oil before, and in the end, you know, I put 4 or 5 spoons of olive oil.
Right.
And they loved it, because before they were doing the opposite. And now they are calling me and they say, oh, Chef Loi, this is the best advice that you gave us. And we can feel now the difference with the olive oil. So don't burn your olive oil and don't put it under the sun.
You know, it's interesting. There was a time when recipes, when they called for olive oil, never called for extra virgin, because the thinking was that extra virgin olive oil was too delicate and fragile to be cooked with. It was meant to be kept aside for salads and other things. And thank goodness we've gotten away from that.
Right.
Exactly. And you know, as long as we go ahead now, we'll learn more and more about olive oil. So, and this is a good thing.
Mhm.
You know, even that I felt today that I told you some things, you know, that maybe you get bored of that, but something you got different, I hope.
Maria, do you have a harvest date on your bottling?
Oh, yes, we have that. But also, for me, I know when I open a bottle, I know exactly how many months is there, because I can smell. I know that. If you cut my veins, I bleed olive oil.
It's not red.
No.
It's green. You're green inside.
Yeah.
So when you
But
open a bottle of olive oil, Maria, within what span of time should it be used to get the most flavor and benefits from it?
Maximum 2 months for me. 2 months. Yeah. But also another trick that I've done, and I did it by accident. My girl, you know, in the house, the cleaning lady, she put the olive oil in the refrigerator. So after, when I came back, you know, I went back to Greece, okay? So the olive oil was perfect, even though it was open. It was perfect. So now I keep my olive oil in the refrigerator.
Huh.
It will keep its flavor longer. Yes.
Yeah. The flavor, everything was there.
That,
Yeah. So that you remember also that I was telling you that story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
because science, it makes
It's
sense.
science, okay, but Dara, you know, you went to Carnegie Mellon, you know the science. I didn't know. She takes everything for granted because she doesn't learn this. So, yeah. Anything else?
Maria, who's bottling for you? Is it all done on the farm, or how are you
Yes,
packaging?
yes. You know, actually, that's a good thing, because when we harvest the olives, okay, we take them like babies, and we move them like this, and not very harsh, you know, not even. So we go to the, you know, the olive press directly, and we harvest that. Did we show the olive press?
The Estiatorio.
But yeah, the Loi Estiatorio, no, the Loi Estiatorio, the new one. that we make
So
this.
yes, it's on that picture composite, but no, they can't really see it because there's so much going on
Oh, I
there.
see. Okay.
I can try to
Maybe, yeah,
facilitate it.
maybe we'll send them some pictures like this, so this way they can see where we make the olive oil.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Maria,
You're
I
doing a
don't
cold
know.
press. You're doing a cold first press, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
also, yeah, that's for sure.
I don't know if you talked about it before when we started, because I know that I came in a little bit late, but do you do olive blends in your olive oil? Do you do
No.
single, just one type of olive?
Exactly, Koronaki, and you know, and I like also the olive oil from Sparta as well, but the olive oil from Crete is unique.
So it's more
that's-
regional. It's like an appellation.
Yes, Yeah, in every area, and you can find very good olive oil on the island, but it's not a lot. Maybe it's 2-3 olive trees, you understand?
Mhm.
So, but in kind of mass production, we can say that you can sell this olive oil. It's worth it to bring it here. It's in Crete, in Kalamata, they have a lot, in Agrinio. Now they grow the olives in the middle of Greece, in Thessalia. Now they're starting all over. And if you go also to Spain, when you fly above Spain, to go down to the south of Spain, I never saw that in my life before. And actually, I liked it. Even that I'm Greek, I liked it because it was full of olive trees. You couldn't see anything else. It was like the sea, full of olive trees. Beautiful.
And
Yes.
what do you look for in an olive for perfection? Does it have
Olive?
to be untainted? It has to be a certain color? What's the maturity of the grape?
Well, for me, it has to be the green color. Then we take we go to the Eleotrio, the olive press, because that will give us the Amorello. It's not, like I say, not ready yet to be.
They're
All right.
yeah. It's underripe, not unripe, but underripe.
Yeah, underripe. That's the olive that you could see that's greenish that you can take. But this varies in several areas in Greece. Different kind of olive oil. Some other olive oils, they have that sweet taste. For me, I don't like the sweet taste like that. It has to be peppery and sharp.
Need some bite to it.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's the oleocanthal. That's, the polyphenol that you need.
Yeah,
So-
do you have a lot of different olives?
Yes,
Do you
we
use
have.
different olives to make your olive oil?
Oh no, mine is Koroniki only.
Just one.
It's from the ancient Greeks. Ancient Greeks, It's different. Dara likes other too.
Yeah, I mean, I personally feel like much in the same vein as when you're talking about wine, where
Yeah.
certain
They're
single
different
varietals are magical on their own.
Yeah.
Others pair and blend really nicely and play with their friends really nicely. The same can be said for olive oil. There's a lot of similarities in the olive oil market, so to speak, as there are in the wine market. The difference is that people in general are way more hesitant to spend $25 or $20 on a bottle of olive oil. I know, it's crazy.
Because you spend $75, $100 for a bottle of wine that you just drink in and go. And you don't spend $25 that is good for your health.
The general you, not you specific.
Not you, no, of course.
We get
Sorry.
it.
We're
get
getting
We get very passionate about this.
Yes.
we like your enthusiasm and your excitement.
Thank you.
So,
And
Maria,
thank you for signing for me to become a dam.
Oh, that's
I will-
right.
I will
That's
never
right.
forget
You
that.
can't become one.
Maria, what is
I
what
say
is
thank
the
you.
retail price for your olive oil?
It's on Whole Foods, we have it 25. I think Fresh Direct is the same thing.
I think Fresh Direct's the same.
It's on
25?
QVC,
25.
25.
25.
But
Thank you.
QVC is no go there. It's 38 plus. I'm crazy. I should not say that. No. But whoever comes to our restaurant, it's $20 for us, for our people. Yeah.
Party favors.
What?
Do you sell all your products at the restaurant?
Not the dips, even though that we serve the dips,
Right.
But the rest, whatever we have there, we can sell, But whatever you girls want, you just tell us, okay?
I'm making my list already.
Excellent.
Good. That's really nice. So,
Where the beat?
well, I think we have more people now, but yeah. More and more. But I don't know.
So, quick question, since I'm off camera and actually not looking at the screen or wasn't, who am I emailing about our delightful luncheon? Because I wasn't sure who I was speaking to.
She cannot see you. She's not
I'm on the side. I don't have a.
Dilla.
Me, Odila.
Fantastic. Odila, I'm all over it. I'm going to annoy
All right,
you
good.
very much.
Perfect.
I just wanted to make sure that I was like not emailing somebody else accidentally and being like, hey.
Hey, that's okay.
I'll take care of it. I'm ready. Greek
Excellent.
and Lebanese food are my favorite cuisines. So
Yeah.
You have very good taste.
thank you.
Hey, Maria, can I ask you to go back to the bottling a little bit? You said that you do the press and then you bring the juice right to the bottling right there?
Right over there.
So you have the
Because-
whole bottling facility there?
Everything.
Wow.
That's why, we have to show you where we're doing that. It's beautiful.
And how many
State of the
different
art,
size
you know.
bottles? Is that a 32-ounce bottle?
Essentially, it's a
Yeah.
1 liter, 33.8.
Okay. Are you doing other sizes as well, or is that the only size?
No, because they ask us, but I don't know.
I mean,
You
the
don't need it.
idea, we thought about the
Yeah.
idea of doing like a 500 or a 750, but the whole point for us is more than just, sharing with the world a really good olive oil. It's also having it be sort of a value add to people's
is.
lives and having people understand that it should be a staple. Like you shouldn't need to buy a
Because-
small bottle.
Yeah,
You should be
small
having a
bottle
big bottle.
would be like $18, $19.
You
This
should be,
bottle that's double is $25. So
You-
people have to be like clever and say, hey, I get a bargain here,
Mhm.
and it's good for me. It's my medicine.
right. So you want everybody to use it every day.
Yes,
Saved. You're not just
yes.
I think that's
Yeah.
a good price. I was just in Fairway today and they have things that are like off the charts expensive. And
I know,
probably that
I
they
know.
have like they're cut with water and everything. For a little while, I was importing olive oil from Tunisia, so I'd be interested to hear what your opinion is about Tunisian oils.
Well, Dara doesn't. She's
can't tell
upset
you.
when.
She can't
Oh my
tell you
God.
on camera.
Yeah.
Do it in
No.
person. You could ask her the question.
So
I
that
think my biggest concern then was that they were using hydrogenated oils in some of the bottles.
well,
so-
I don't know that, but Dara hates the Tunisian olive oil. She
I-
doesn't
it's
like that.
It's not so much that I loathe it. It's just that I like it significantly less than other varietals from
Yeah.
other countries.
I guess it
Oh.
depends on, there's so many different variables. So
Exactly.
yeah, it's
You
just like
know.
wine. You can get good wine, you can get bad wine.
Precisely.
So,
And
Yeah.
also it's the DNA as well. You know that.
oh, that's
it-
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the
I
olive
know.
trees.
I have to leave. I'm so sorry. I have
Okay, everyone was going. We're
to
going
do
to leave.
another
So,
Zoom. I have to do another Zoom. So I'm sorry.
okay, go to another Zoom, but make sure that you come to Loi. Okay.
I will. And
That's
I'm going
nice.
to have my olive oil in the morning.
Good.
And so now, do you think that we have to ask anything else, this nice lady, so we'll let them go to dinner or anything?
I feel like we're
You've done with the luncheon thing, okay? You
yeah,
have
yes,
the
I'm
dinner?
done. We've already done it.
Okay. So,
No,
all
we'll
right.
be in contact.
Okay, so I'm going to see you soon, okay? Whatever else, you can email me, you can email Dara, whatever you like, whatever information you need for Greek products, don't hesitate to ask, please. Okay? Because we're here and we miss each other,
Mhm.
but really, we are all together.
Thank you,
Thank
Maria.
you, Maria.
That was great. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
It's terrific.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye,
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you,
ladies.
Dara.
Thank you.
Bye.
Laura. Bye.
Caristo.
Oh,